Nice job in this.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm kind of a fan of this film because it has good heart. It has really good heart to it.
It's a dirty word to
Well,
use sometimes.
I don't know if you want to hear that, but
No, I do. And it can be a curse though to say a movie has heart because people, go, please don't, they're afraid to see Bill Murray do something sentimental. I mean, he and I both have always dodged that bullet. For years we've been trying to stay away from sentiment in our films. And but suddenly along came this script that had a lot of heart, and we went for it.
Are you pleased with the film?
Very pleased, yeah.
What pleases you the most when you look at your own film? I know you're real close to it.
Well, after all these years of working on movies, I think that it's like 15 years since I wrote my first screenplay. I still am afraid that I'm going to turn in some piece of work or make a film, and everyone's going to say, "What makes you think you could make a movie?" This is.
Has that happened to you before at all?
No.
Okay.
But I'm afraid that it's going to be amateurish, and that things aren't going to cut together at all, and it's going to be stupid. And so the first thing I want to hear is it's okay. At least and usually I reach a point somewhere in the process where I go, okay, it's okay. But with this movie, as we cut it and kept editing and tuning it, and the music started to get composed, and more good people, everyone along the way was great, from the cinematographer John Bailey, even the assistant directors, and then we got a wonderful composer named George Fenton and editor Pam Herring, who I worked with on Vacation before, and each thing just seemed to fall in so nicely. I just couldn't believe my luck, and I thought, this is turning into a really good movie. And I was like a spectator in the process myself. I'm in there making decisions. But finally, when I watched a cut at reasonable length, like closer to 2 hours, I thought, this works. This movie works. And the rest was great. Just fun.
So you didn't have a 4-hour Oliver Stone cut?
We had a 2.5-hour cut, the first one. Yeah.
And I would imagine that comedies, the tighter they are, for the most part, the funnier they are.
Depends. Woody Allen films tend to be pretty short.
Yeah.
I've noticed 90, some of them are under 90 minutes. The ones I've worked on with Ivan Reitman, the ones I've done myself, 95 to 105, somewhere in there. We're right at 100 minutes. So, somehow I got it in my head 100 minutes would be perfect. 100, what a nice number,
So you're one of these guys that picks up a script and kind of goes, yeah, it's about 105 minutes. Put on that, that's about 112 minutes.
Yeah, I go, no, it's about $30 million.
Frivolous question time, but one of the questions I wanted to ask you is about, when you call for a groundhog wrangler to come in, and do those groundhogs get day rate? How does that work?
Groundhogs are, oh man, they're little critters. We got this guy Bill Hoffman out of Chicago, and I'm sure he'd never done groundhogs, but you can't say anything to a wrangler that he can't do. You say, can you teach a boa constrictor to dance with a mongoose? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
I need 100 smiling mice.
Yeah, right. They'll do it.
But he shows up with, what did he show up with? A group of them?
He got us three adults, 3 fully grown adults, 3 yearlings who were smaller but worked for stand-ins, and 5 babies that were born during the production. We had a family shot that was cut from the film. And he did it, and he gentled them. He worked with a woman, and together they conditioned this groundhog to hang onto a steering wheel. And he was fine as long as he was eating a banana. When he ran out of banana, he started eating Bill. That was.
You've been doing films with, what is this, 4th or 5th film with Bill Murray?
6th.
When you get scripts, do you think Bill a lot, or do you think generically when you first get them?
Inevitably, I think Bill, and if not, who else? Or there are only a handful of people that get all the scripts, the comedy scripts, and I don't even need to name them. It's the same 5, 6 people that keep starring in all the comedies. Yeah. The list is expanding a little now to include some of the younger Saturday Night guys, Michael Meyer, Dana Carvey, De Niro, big comedy star. But Bill's up there. He's high on everyone's list, and certainly on mine. And also knowing him, it's a little easier for me to give him a call and get him to read something. I don't have to go through the agent process.
Yeah, he'll answer your phone call.
He will eventually return my phone call.
So is there a pretty good stream of communication between you and Bill? You know, if you work with him 6 times, you
On and off, on and off. You know,
Really?
I mean, Bill likes to disappear. He's a man of mystery. You know, he keeps his cards close, and you never know where he's going. You know, but or he'll call you from the strangest places at the oddest times of day or night.